I've tried to think of a tactful way to do this video, but every time I go to do it, I end up with my head in my hands, shaking it in despair at the level of stupidity over what has become the worst YouTube drama in the YouTube atheist community's history. I mean, hell, oh God. This drama here, this is an embarrassing drama. If drama was a family member, this drama would be that relative. You know, the one that married her brother, had 2 children, who had their own kid together, and despite you keeping it chained up in a basement, it still got loose and went on a rampage every now and again. A rampage that usually ended with it molesting small animals in the neighborhood and sniffing women's underwear. I mean, man, I just exchanged drama videos with Gary, you know, Amendum, and we had a good time. He was cool about it. We had fun. But this drama here, I have tried to religiously not comment on it because just by addressing it and giving it attention, I lose. Alliance of Demons and FelidatheGeek. There, you know, I could end this video now, fully satisfied in knowing that I just pwned myself by mentioning the main instigators in this drama. It's like I stepped in shit and walked into the room that is YouTube, and I'm now tracking that shit all over the place, and I'm totally unaware of it, and everyone is watching me. They're all titillated and horrified. You know, they're watching to see what will happen next, but me, you know, I don't know what's going on, and them, they are still, despite being horrified and interested, they're moving away from the smell, you know, away from me, just to avoid that smell. And that sums up this drama here and anybody who gets involved in it and how people react to it. Zerota, Miss Pure Fiction, anyone else I'm missing on your side, you know what? I have no problem with you. I actually unblocked all of you some time ago. Hell, I'll even go so far as to say, Zerota, I am sorry if I inadvertently insulted your girlfriend back when. And Miss Pure Fiction, hey, you know what? I'm sorry if I singled you out back then. I did not understand that you all had this troll drama game you played, and that's what all this shit is that you do. Now I get it. You like to make friends with people and then fuck with them and go to war with them, and it's cool. I think it's an absolute waste of time, but everyone has their kinks. And you know, you guys, you never got me. Don, the Rogue Moon, he got his undergraduate degree in not fucking caring, but me, I've got a PhD in not fucking caring. I mean, you don't go through shit in life like I've gone through and survive without developing a PhD in not fucking caring. You see, this is me caring about your whole YouTube drama right here, you see? Don't blink, you might miss it. I and a lot of others don't want to have anything to do with it. We'd appreciate it if you'd respect that. I'm sorry, but we just don't see a 30-something-year-old German woman with a couple of hundred subscribers as the huge threat to the world that you think she is. We think the obsession is creepy. And, you know, I'm not giving Felida a pass here, by the way. She dives into this shit as well. But I asked her a long time ago to respect that I am not interested in this crap. Leave me out of it. And she respected that, so we still chat occasionally in a friendly fashion. That's all I ever wanted from you guys, was not to waste my time with this shit. Stop sending me the videos and friend invites from the troll channels and all that other shit. And by the way, you keep going on about demanding evidence for shit. Extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. That does not apply in a situation where someone is consistently being a douchebag over and over again, and someone stands up and says, hey, they're being douchebags again. That's called inferential logic. It's called coming to a conclusion based on evidence beyond a reasonable doubt. Hell, it's even called taking something at face value because the past behavior, it determines that it's a reasonable assumption. So please, don't say this isn't your shit you dumped on this channel I'm linking below. Because, as my father used to always say to me when I was pulling shit, the only one you're fooling is yourself. But otherwise, you know, hey, I'm cool with you, and others are as well, as long as you keep your shit in your own playpen. But like Coughlin, I will block anyone who drags other people into it. So this is your one chance. Coughlin, no, he blocked you, all of you, but I'm giving you a pass this time because I had fun chatting with you the few times I did, and I don't like denying anyone the ability to come to my channel and partake in the lols or the serious stuff if they want to. But hey, if you keep this shit up, I will have to regrettably block you again. I'm gearing this next part to everyone out there because I know if I address it to the people involved, they are not going to listen to me. They made it abundantly clear that they will not listen to anyone. They will just do as they damn please. So hopefully someone out there, some new YouTuber, will hear these words and they will go, oh shit, that makes perfect sense. And I will not feel like I am wasting my damn time here. Words have power. We speak words and they influence others. We speak words and we influence ourselves. What you say can and will change how you think. When it comes right down to it here on YouTube, many of us are essentially out of the reach of or beneath the notice of the law. People take umbrage and take action. They troll, false DMCA, fake up words, pictures, and profiles, and there is only so much that we can do about it. And many of us complain that YouTube is not the place it once was. You know, I remember a time when, say, you lost your wallet and you needed emergency cash. You could grab your checkbook, walk into a check cashing place, and you could write a personal check for $20 to $100 and they'd cash it on the spot. People caught on to this nice little service and they started bouncing checks all over the place. And finally, the check cashing places, they stopped taking personal checks. There was a time when you could drop a dime into a payphone, talk for a spell, and then when you hung up, the operator would call. You'd pick up the phone, and you would be asked to please deposit an additional 50 cents. You see, if you spoke past the amount you paid the phone company, waited until after you hung up to collect the extra money as a courtesy. But people, they'd laugh, say, screw you, and hang up. So now payphones only work on a pay in advance model. Every time you do some shitty little thing to take advantage of the system, you're doing your part to make the world a harsher place. Every time you make up some sock account troll channel or you put up someone's personal information or make a fake channel background page which is dedicated to slandering and humiliating a person, or you go mouthing off in comments or video about the personal details of someone's life that are nobody's fucking business, not yours, and certainly not your subscriber base, especially if the person isn't a celebrity, you're contributing to the general cesspool that gives the internet a bad name. Every time you do a video where you pretend to be doing something for the good of the world, but your intent is to do harm to another, or you don't carefully consider the consequences of your words you speak in video and the effect they will have on people in the real world, you do a great disservice to the innocents who get caught in the crossfire, the person you're attacking, and especially yourself. Every time you start some verbally abusive comments exchange because you feel like saying whatever nasty little vile, disgusting, foul-mouthed, bigoted shit you think you can get away with saying without any serious repercussions, you stamp those words on your soul. And whether you think you mean them or not, those words do their part to shape the character of who you are and what you will become. Words have power. Yes, everyone knows their words can affect others, but people forget that your words can affect yourself. Words have power. Other people's problems and personal lives are not there for you to use as toys for your personal fucking games. Causes and political movements are not there for you to pick up and use as weapons in your troll wars because you've decided to take a break from the mean little bigoted shit you say and do so you can act all pious and pure for a few days while you pick up some verbal flag and march it around the parade ground, all because you saw that you could score points in your stupid, insignificant, petty fight. And years from now, when the internet has been so burdened down with laws, regulations, and restrictions so that you no longer have any freedom to express yourself, when the internet has become a shadow of its former self because it has been thoroughly chained down and tamed, you can look back fondly and say, yes, I was an internet troll who had petty little squabbles and fights that caused this to happen. When it came to one of the greatest inventions ever, where people got to roam free of restriction and intrusion, I did my part to kill it.